Well, it's another Venus Project video, or in this case, refutation. Um, you have TPV Challenge making in the comment section. I think we've had a meeting of the minds here as to what really the video is about, because she seems to really go off on some weird ass fucking statements throughout and emphasizes science and natural science, da 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 da. And I'm sort of like, head desk here. I just wanted to slam my head into the desk hard enough to where I'm just retarded enough to maybe agree with them, but the pretty much the issue comes from the fact that at least she, in question of as a Venus Project supporter, sees that anything that is a statement of fact could be turned into a statement of ethical consideration. Such as that if the water is boiling at such degrees, one ought not to throw the pot of boiling water on the person observing the degree temperature of the boiling water. I don't see how you can make the gap or bridge that gap because one is of already what is or could be. We could be even talking about future states here. Tomorrow it will be 63 degrees Fahrenheit in the sunny state of whatever California. Um, that doesn't mean that one ought to go out and try to save that woman on the corner street or whatever that might be there tomorrow, saying, "Oh, it's such a nice day." The ought statement is independent of the is statement for the fact that statements of fact can just simply be just that. They're random. They're like recordings of history. Um, an ought statement is really a statement of what you could take in terms of the paths of history. If you understand my understanding of the whole is and ought dichotomy, there can be some bridging in as much, at least in my opinion, in as much as that a statement of fact suggests that there could be a statement of potential alternate actions. But that doesn't in itself, I don't feel that it's sufficient as to perfectly bridge the gap. It's more of an intellectual or an intuitive statement, or an intuitive leap, I should say, that can lead to an ought. But it cannot be logically directed. You can't just write through syllogism or pure formal logic here and say, haha, you got the bridge gap. No. No, no, no. There's just no way to do it from that perspective. And as such, to make the error that a lot of them do, which is they're saying, well, science shows us the best moral action we can take. I'm like, yeah, it's an optimization parameter. True. We can say we can use a scientific observation to say what could potentially be optimal in terms of an ethical statement, like improve the safety of a car, um, improve the healthful benefits of a certain kind of food, make physical labor less dangerous, so on. But the ought can still stand independent of doing those things, and then from the is statement of how to get those things done. You understand what I'm saying? One hangs independent from the other. One can be derived separate from the other, and in fact are. Um, and that's what I don't think a lot of those people in the Mises Project get. They want to mix their ethics with a natural science, or rather, I should say, they want to mix normative sciences, sciences of ethics, for lack of a better word, with positive science, sciences of what is existing, what could exist. In as much as just trying to say, well, you ought to take this, but that doesn't mean it is. It could happen. Doesn't necessarily mean it should happen. Again, I'm sorry if I'm reiterating myself here. It's just I don't get why they don't grasp this difference. Maybe it's because most of them didn't read much on Hume and his kind of refutation of the whole bridging of is ought, or really the modern potential responses to the is ought dichotomy or gap. Oh well, be that as it may, just simply, it's pretty intuitively obvious that you cannot get an is from an ought, and really you can't get an ought from an is. And that's just the way it is. They are separate statements. They are separate categories of really of consideration.